Hey guys, it's Dr. Greason. This video is going to be to demonstrate some warm-ups for you guys. We talked a little bit about that in our PowerPoint presentation in our first lesson the other day. And just going to quickly go through and remind you guys why warm-ups are important for you. Warm-ups prepare your body to sing. Remember that singing takes more than just your voice. And the breathing exercises help to wake up your body. Warm-ups expand your range and improve your vocal tone. Something I do want you guys to remember as you go along, as you start singing, if you've not been singing that much for a little while, or if you're not used to singing up a little bit higher or lower, at first it may seem a little foreign to you as you start singing up high or up or down low. But don't let that scare you, okay? Because you can sing high and you can sing lower. You can extend your range, but it may seem a little weird at first because your voice is not used, your vocal cords are not as strong in those upper and lower ranges maybe. And so until you keep practicing, the more you practice, the stronger they will become. Your vocal cords, again, are just like other muscles in your body. The more you use them and work them out, so to speak, the stronger they become. So remember that with singing and getting better with singing, it does take time. It's not an instant gratification kind of thing that we can do. It takes practice and it takes time for your voice to get stronger and better. Okay. Something else I would also suggest that you guys do as you're doing warm-ups is have some water, maybe a bottle or a glass of water around, because as you sing, things may get a little, you may get a little dry mouth and you maybe get a little, you want to take a little sip of water like me right now. I'm downstairs in my basement, which is where my piano is, so I apologize for the lighting. But that's where I'm going to be doing these warm-ups for you guys. I'm going to break it up into like 2 or 3 videos so that they're not quite as long, so that you can go, to each one pretty quickly and go back to those and use them each day or however many times you feel like you need to while you're at home. The other thing I want to say to you guys, since this is going to be the first time you guys are going to hear me, I do not expect you to sound like me. I want you to sound like you, who are teenagers. And a teenage voice sounds very different than a 48-year-old voice who has a doctorate in vocal performance. And keep in mind, I have classical operatic training, and so my voice is going to sound a whole lot different than yours. I do not want you to necessarily try to sound exactly like me. That's not the point. I want you to sound like you, as who you are as 15, 16, 17-year-olds, okay? So as I start singing and you start hearing me, don't be like, oh my goodness, I can't sound like that. Well, you may one day, but keep that in mind as we start through these exercises, okay? All right, I'm going to show you the first one. The first one we're going to do is each of these are going to have a different focus, and this first one is on breathing. And so I'm going to demonstrate each of the vocal exercises as we go through them. I'll demonstrate them 1 or 2 times, and then I'm going to ask you guys to join in. All right? So this first one, what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in for 4 beats and then hiss out like a snake for 8 beats. So the first one's going to be 8 beats, and then it's going to build up. The next one's going to be 12 beats, and then you're going to do for 16 beats. And one of the things I want you guys to focus on with this one is when you take your breath, as you're taking in that breath for 4 beats, make sure you're filling up your lungs with air. So another thing I want you guys to be concentrating on as you start these vocal warm-ups is I either want you to be standing up, okay, with your chest out and up so that it gives your lungs room to fill up, or like what I'm doing right now, you can't really see it because I'm sitting at the piano because I'm going to be playing the piano in a minute, is sit up nice and tall, sit up on the edge of the seat, again, so that it gives your and with your chest up so that you have plenty of room for your lungs to fill up with air. That's very important for this next little exercise that we're going to do, to make sure you're filling up with air, because each time when it gets longer and longer that you have to hiss like a snake, it gets harder to hold that out and to control that. And so this is one that gives you some practice with doing that. So for the first one, again, you're going to breathe in for 4. On the first one, I will demonstrate it. After that, I'm going to give you guys a 4-beat count off. Then you're going to breathe in for 4 beats, and I'm going to count those beats for you. And then you're going to hiss like a snake for 8 beats on this first one, and I'm going to count those beats for you. So I'm not going to be doing it again after I demonstrate it for you, okay? So for the first one, you're going to breathe in for 4. Off. I was trying to hold my fingers up there, but I don't know how well that y'all saw that. But that gives you an idea. I'll do it one more time just to demonstrate. So I'm going to try to get here where you can see my hand, okay? So I'm going to breathe in for 4. Off. All right. Again, I'll try to do that better where you can see my hands. So I want you guys to try it this time. So I'm going to give you a count off. 1, 2, ready, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, off. All right. So on this next one, you're going to breathe in for 4 beats and then hiss out like a snake for 12 beats. So you got to hold this one out quite a bit longer than you did the first time. So we're going to, I'll count off and then you'll breathe in. So 1, 2, ready, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Off. Good. All right, on this next one, you're going to breathe in for 4 beats and hiss out like a snake for 16 beats. So really concentrate this time when you take use those 4 beats to breathe in, to make sure and feel your lungs filling up with air, okay? So we're going to breathe in. 1, 2, ready, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whew, good job. Hopefully that went well for you. All right, our next little exercise is basically you're going to echo after I say these consonant patterns. Okay, consonants are very important in singing. I'm going to try to be better about enunciating my consonants, because if singing on the vowel sounds are what we really enjoy singing. That's really where we get our nice vocal tone. But if you don't have good consonants, the people won't understand what you're singing. Okay, and so this is going to give us a little practice with our breathing, as well as a practice with enunciating and getting those consonants out. And so on this one, I'm basically just going to do the consonants, and then I'm going to tell you to go, and you just repeat them right after I do, okay? So on the first one, we have go. Next one, go. Next, go. Last one. Go. Good. Good job, guys. All right. Our next focus is on placement. Placement of the vowel and placement of the sound of your pitch. And this one I'm going to be playing the piano. We're going to start in F major. And with this one, we're going to start, it's going to start up a little bit higher, but then as we keep going, we're going to keep going down with this particular exercise. And again, I'm going to demonstrate it first, and then I'm going to count you guys in, and I'll sing with you for the first couple, and then I'll drop out for a little bit so that you can kind of hear yourself without hearing me in the background, and then I'll come back in toward the end. With this one, we're going to keep going lower and lower. If it does get where you can't, too uncomfortable, then you can drop out, but I'll keep going for those of you who can keep going, okay? So I'll demonstrate. No. So simple 5 notes down. Make sure with the vowel that it's a nice oh. Okay, keep it nice and tall. Inside of your mouth should be nice and tall. I'll do it one more time. No. I'm going to count it off. 1, 2, ready, go. Keep going. Two more. Last one. Good job, guys. On the PowerPoint slide, don't worry about where it says sol, fa, mi, re, do. Those are solfege syllables, and we will be talking a little bit more about that later. But for right now, just whatever I'm demonstrating for you is all you have to do, okay? On this next one, it's a little bit different. It's called hum and chew. So as you hum, and again, get a nice tall space inside your mouth, almost like when you yawn, you get that nice tall space. You'll get that nice tall space, and then you're just going to close your lips on that, but keep nice and tall and open inside the mouth, okay? And then as you go down, you're just going to move your jaw while your lips are closed like you would be chewing, okay? Same descending pattern, same 5-note pattern that we did on the other one, but just that's all you have to do. All right? Ready, 2, 3, go. Sorry, I forgot to do that one. Keep going. Keep going. Good job, guys. Good job. That's all we're going to do for this one. We'll do 2 more on the next video, okay? See you then.